Welcome back to the Breaker Bros. And tonight we're going to review the top NFL receiver prospects, with the exception of the top three. Just because we kind of want to cover mainly the receivers that the Bengals could target, possibly in the second or third round. But
I think it's round too, right? But like
the Bengals into first round.
Yeah, I mean the Bengals are picking 18, right?
Yep.
So Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, at 18, of course we take him. Malik Neighbors, if you're there at 18, I'll pick you up at the airport. Rome Adunze, I'd fly to Washington, and then we could charter an Uber together, whatever you need to do if you're available at 18. These dudes, just Bengals ain't gonna get them. So if they can, of course, draft them. But we're gonna start talking about players that are in the Bengals window of opportunity, right?
Yeah, and I want to say they're also a consensus top three. I'm pretty sure most people, if not all, have Marvin Jr. Or Marvin Harrison Jr. listed as the number one receiver, and then
Maserati Marv,
and then Neighbors and Odunze seem to be back and forth. And I want to say one of the draft analysts for NFL Network, I can't think of his name, Daniel Jeremiah, I think he had Odunze above, or at least the second, or maybe even the first receiver prospect. But nonetheless, the top three we're just not gonna, I guess, evaluate because we know they're good.
And it's more sticks, about right.
And I feel like before we get into it, I think realistically the second round and third round, and maybe even the fourth round, is going to be a pretty big hotspot for receivers where you can pick them up in those rounds, and those receivers are going to be good enough to at least have production for the Bengals or have a contribute right away. So with that said, we're going to go through PFF, and was it Brian Thomas Jr.?
Yeah,
he's going to be our
Brian Thomas Jr.
All right, let's watch the film. So we're just going to do like a little reaction, and then like we did, we'll do our notes, and then we'll just figure out what grade we want to give them as we go along. But wow, that just feel like a busted play. Like,
yeah.
I like his feet.
I mean, yeah. I mean, looks big, looks fast.
Does it have his height on PFF?
Yeah, I think he's listed as 6'4". So
okay, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of big receivers in this draft.
Yeah.
It's like they're either calling really good plays or he's just incredibly fast or quick.
That's our guy BK, man, calling those plays.
Yeah, because he always seems to have like 2 or 3 yards on whoever's guarding him.
Your quarterback played for Brian Kelly, right? No.
Who?
Goodman? Didn't he play for?
Oh yeah, Kelly? I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah. He's scheming Goodman open. He can scheme these guys open. These are NFL guys.
I wonder how fast this guy is.
That's for the combine to determine. What are we going to do about the combine? Can people go to the combine now? Like, could we go conceivably?
That's a good question.
I like shrimp cocktail. So
it's in Indianapolis again though this year, right?
It's always in Indianapolis, so it's an easy drive for me.
Yeah, but I think they confirmed that they got like another year, so it was like up for like debate, I guess, as far as like where they're gonna do it going forward. But I do want to say that they got like another year, so it could be somewhere else down the road, but it feels like it's in a pretty nice location. So what do you think about Brian Thomas Jr.?
Honestly, I don't have much of a feel for him. I mean, he plays for LSU. He's tall. He looks fast. So I'm just going to put that out. Tall, dot 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 looks fast. I mean, I guess he's a first rounder.
Yeah, I would say he fast, quick, and then always seems to have separation, which is obviously ideal because in the NFL, if you get any little bit of separation, that's considered open. So, but yeah, I would definitely say he's got a first round grade.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say because Neighbors is like a top 10 pick, right? So you got a team with like 2 first round receivers. It's guys are going to be open, right? I mean, if you got that kind of talent.
Yeah, but like, and I know again we're watching the highlights, so we're probably seeing the best of the best. But it felt like, when you see some people's highlights, it's like they're making crazy catches and doing all that. But it's just that separation to me really stood out. And then I like him trying to adjust and consistently getting like both feet in the end zone and making those type of catches. So he looks nice. I don't know if he's necessarily my favorite prospect because, I mean, just looking at it through the lens of the Bengals, I feel like it's not worth, especially if they bring T. Higgins back.
Well, but that's the thing though. If you don't have T. Higgins,
that could change. Yeah, you're right.
Tall,
so
fast, smooth, athletic guy, that kind of fits, right?
No, it definitely fits the mold, and I think,
and like salary cap wise, it's like one of those things where it's just like,
Well, okay,
you
so
give T. Higgins $20 million, or do you just draft Brian Thomas?
So okay, here's this. Here's my idea on this before we continue with the other receivers. So there's a lot of speculation with T. I think he definitely plays one more year with the Bengals under the tag. I don't know if he'll do it 2 years in a row, but if they feel like it's going to be an issue, I mean, obviously you can tag him and trade because you potentially get that first round and third round pick. But I don't see why they don't do the non-exclusive franchise tag. That way you're guaranteeing to get a first round pick if you don't match whatever offer they get. Because I mean, realistically, you want to keep him for 3 more years at least, right? And I'm thinking if they do that and kind of like the Lamar Jackson situation and they show like, hey, our offer is actually pretty fair, I think he has more of a realistic chance of coming back if he can see that. Now, obviously, if a team's willing to go above and beyond and pay him a little extra, then, there's not much we can do about that. However, for instance, say like a team like the Tennessee Titans, right? That may want a receiver and they might be willing to give up their seventh pick in the first round. That to me would be interesting because they got the money. It's Brian Callahan.
Yeah, but that's a danger, right? Like if you have a guy who's familiar with a guy and he goes to a new team, they always steal guys they trust off your roster, right? So
that's what I'm saying. But think about it though.
What were you trying to get at? Like a trade? Or
no.
If as a free agent.
Well, no, because if we do the non-exclusive franchise tag, then what it does is that team that takes your player, we get their first round pick, and if it's the Titans, we get their 7th pick. So that could mean.
But why would they do that?
Because it's T. Higgins. He's proven. Why would you get a receiver that's not proven? I mean, if you think you can realistically get Marvin Harrison Jr., then maybe you stay put, but he's not going to be there at the 7th pick. But for us,
I mean, but like,
you got to look at it as it's like they're trading basically T. Higgins for one of these top prospects that we're looking at, like Neighbors or Adunze. So like for the Bengals, like that's what I'm saying. Like you're basically trading T for that. Plus, you're getting those players on a first round rookie contract, meaning they can do the 5th year option before they start franchise tagging. Once it gets down the road,
is like a first round. A player you draft in the first round is more valuable than just about anything, right? Because you get 4 years of control plus the 5th year option, right? So, like,
you're saying that for the Tennessee Titans perspective, like they would want that as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the 7th pick, you could probably get a receiver, right? So why wouldn't you draft a receiver and then sign Higgins as a free agent, right?
Well,
I
you're not
think,
going to sign Higgins as a free agent because he's going to be on a franchise tag.
man, this is making me sad. Let's not talk about Higgins leaving.
But
talk
realistically, they're
let's
going to
talk
keep
about
him one more
guys
year.
we're going to get in the second round.
Exactly. All right. So
Troy Franklin, he's
All right.
ranked 25th
out of Oregon.
but of course the Bengals, they're going to draft him in the second round. Sorry, my cord's like.
And I have a feeling a lot of this, like the top, it feels like there's realistically 15 receivers that can go in the top 3.5 rounds. So like, but a lot of this is going to probably shift, especially once the combine comes out and the official measurements.
Yeah, I mean that's the key.
The 40
right?
times
I mean,
come out.
we're gonna
It's
have to
always the
look at
40
this-
time.
We're gonna have to look at this stuff again after the combine because like everything moves around after you get like real heights and real speeds, right?
What
I'm
is
talking about.
PFF?
Back to the combine though. Like, could we go to the combine?
I don't think so. I think you could participate in some of the activities around there, but I think it's mainly for coaches and scouts.
Yeah. We'll just have to watch it then, right? What to do, a combine special?
Yeah, no, you can watch it. Like they always broadcast it. It's like a big thing on ESPN
No, I
for
mean
sure.
Us, me and you,
Like,
for the channel, for
Yeah.
content. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
no, I'm down. I'm down to
Let's
watch it.
talk about Troy Franklin.
Does it say his height on PFF?
It does. So he's 6'3", 187.
Okay. Oh wow. He just ran past the defense.
That's impressive because USC usually has athletes. Hey, you want to see a magic trick?
Sure.
See how this cup's empty? Right? Bang.
You have 2 cups?
No, it's magic, bro.
Hey, a magician never tells his secrets, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where he just like runs past him. He's like looking at him. He's like, nope.
Yeah. I mean, like that's kind of like what you expect out of Oregon players, right? Like they've developed a reputation back when Chip Kelly was there that they have just elite speed.
It feels like a lot of these receivers are fast.
Yeah.
He's a playmaker. He's 100% a playmaker. Like, feels like he's gonna get the ball in his hand and he's scoring a touchdown.
Yeah. Little arm punt.
Oh
There
my
we go.
gosh. That's what I like about him. I'm gonna say he makes it look easy. Okay, contested. Nice. Okay. I don't know if he really caught that or not, but that looked nice. Maybe they'll show a better angle. Couldn't tell if the ball hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So far, he's like 5 for 5. 5 catches, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Does he not score a touchdown? He's like the money ball. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's just like you get him in space. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
All this guy does is score touchdowns.
Yeah. He definitely
this might
looks
be-
fast.
Okay, this must be multiple seasons. Ugh. Oh, nice. That was good on the DB.
Okay.
So I feel like maybe the only knock from what I see is that he doesn't have much of a route tree, right? Like he's running mainly like post and like vertical routes. I don't notice many like comebacks or anything like that. But I guess if he must be like a 4-3 guy or something, is the sense I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna say he's tall. And I think he looks fast. So I'm gonna give him first round grade. So you got not much of a route tree. What else? What are your other comments here?
Can you go back to the spreadsheet?
I thought I was on the spreadsheet.
Oh, it doesn't show it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's up. The spreadsheet's up.
Huh. Here, let me remove it. Oops. Okay, you might have to rebroadcast it. Hold on, let me. Whoops. Oh. Okay, I accidentally kicked him out. I didn't mean to do all that. Hopefully he comes back. Okay. I think I was supposed to have him remove the screen and add it back on, but hopefully I didn't like. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Wasabi.
My bad. Because I tried to boot your one presentation, and when I kicked it, it kicked both of you out for some reason. Can you There it goes.
No, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Stop. There we go. Present. Share screen. Also share audio. Yes. Nope, that one. Wait, entire screen. Share. We back. Nope, this one.
Yeah, there it goes.
Hide. Alrighty.
All right.
Spreadsheet's back.
There we go. Okay, so and then
You got not much of a route tree.
fast, it makes it look easy.
Okay, so fast makes it look easy. Okay.
And I think he's like a first round grade.
Okay. Oh, my bad. He doesn't look fat. He looks fast. It's the analysis you look for.
Okay. Now we're doing, was it Lad?
McConkey? That's my guy.
He's so these are overall ratings. So like there's at least 14 receivers in like the top 100. That's crazy. I mean, most of them are in the top 50 actually. That's the crazy.
Let's do top 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 receivers in the top 100.
That's crazy. All right. Lad McConkey. And how tall is he?
6 foot evens. So that means he's like 5'11", right?
Okay.
The only
All
people
right.
who are 6 foot are people who are not 6 foot, right?
Exactly. Okay.
I mean, it's just watching college football on Saturdays. It's like alternating Lad McConkey and what's the tight end's name again?
Bowers?
Mm-hmm. It's like Brock
He
Bowers
looks pretty
touchdown
shifty.
and Lamb McConkey. Yeah. He's fast.
Like I feel like he's as quick as he is fast type of player.
Yeah.
Like he might not have like the overall top speed as some of the other receivers, but he's just fast all around. Yeah.
Like good change of direction, good acceleration, right? He just looks like a slot guy to me, right?
Yeah. I think that's what he's I forgot who the comparison was. Cooper Cup, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel
'Cause he's
Cooper
like
Kupp's
he's
like 5 inches taller than Lamb McConkey.
he is?
Cooper Cup's tall.
I didn't think he was that tall.
No? We're gonna have to
Here,
have the
I'm
Googles.
gonna look it on my
No,
yeah,
I
you
got
Google.
the Google on the share. I'll just Google Cooper Cup HEI 6'2".
6'2". Okay. Yeah, he's tall.
He's my height.
Maybe more like an Edelman then, huh? Would that be better?
Well,
But I don't
Edelman's
think-
like
I think he-
5'10". So maybe Cooper Cup's fair. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Like a shorter Cooper Cup? Because I feel like he's faster than Edelman, right?
I don't know. I mean, Edelman just seemed. I mean, like slot dudes are never slow. They're just not tall. Wait. We have a term for not tall. What do we call it?
Short.
No, we call it
Average?
natural leverage.
That's right.
That's right. It's natural leverage. There's no such thing as short. You just have good leverage naturally.
But I think part of the comparison with Cup is that he runs really nice routes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
definitely makes a lot of contested catches.
Yeah.
Whoa. Caught that with his leg a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's the number one slot receiver. Well, to be fair, I'm not.
We didn't look at
familiar
the
with
top three guys, so we don't
This-
really
yeah.
know.
Well, I want to say Neighbors is more of a speedster guy too, like outside. But Adunze, he might be one of those players where you can play anywhere. I feel like the reason why people like him is that he makes a lot of contested catches too.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah, no, I
what's
mean-
what's your take on him?
He's shifty, fast, good route runner. Lack size, but I feel pretty confident he's like a early second round pick.
Okay. 2. I'm gonna say he's shifty, quick, change of direction, slot, period. I think a 3rd round.
Third round, wow. We're skipping
Yeah.
second round. Okay.
You don't.
I mean, that's
you don't
fair.
you don't draft slot dudes in the 1st or 2nd round. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a fair assessment. That's I can't knock on that. And mine might change based off of these next couple of receivers too.
I mean, and also anybody listed as 6 foot even is not 6 foot tall. Period. Right? If you're gonna lie, you always lie to an even number. If you're 6 foot, you're not. If you're a football player and it says you're 6 foot, you are like almost guaranteed not 6 foot.
Okay, who's this next person? How do you spell his name? I can't.
Devontae
Oh.
Walker. I should zoom in a touch, right? Zoom. Can I go 125? Oh,
This is the guy that's 6'6"? No.
Devontae Walker, 6'2", 200.
6'2", okay. I like that blue though. That's a nice
they
jersey
call it
color.
Carolina blue.
Yeah.
I don't like it for football. I think it looks great in basketball, but like I think that too much for football. They need some contrasting colors.
I like to see him go up like that.
Although I love Argyle.
Trying to think who he reminds me of.
Vontez Perfect. Name wise, right? Fits.
Yeah. There we go.
End around action.
He doesn't seem as fast as like the first round receivers.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Oh, there he goes.
Like comparison, does he look a little bit like Tyler Boyd?
I can kind of see that.
I mean, just like size wise and like.
Well, I mean, the first couple of highlights were showing him making like those contested catches and
Yeah, but
those off balance catches.
He doesn't look fast, but he looks like he can get open kind of guy.
Yeah.
A lot of crossing.
There you
routes.
go. See, he broke that tackle. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just gonna be so many receivers going off the board in like the first 3 rounds.
I mean, just watching him play, he doesn't look like he looks like a guy that's a fit for the Bengals, but he doesn't look like a guy that like he doesn't look like a high round pick for them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't seem fast enough for. I mean, I feel like
we got Boyd in the second round, right?
He was a third rounder.
No, I think he was the second rounder.
All right, well, let me Google's it. Tyler Boyd draft. Second round? Yeah, you're right.
He feels more of like a late round, second round.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he's a third rounder.
I can see that too.
I definitely like McConkey better. He just doesn't seem like he's as fast as McConkey and doesn't seem as like shifty as McConkey. He's probably bigger, but he looks like a slot guy. All right. What's your take on this guy? Devontae Walker.
I feel like what he lacks in speed, he makes up in physicality. Seems to make a lot of contested catches, just not as explosive. But yeah, I'll say like a 2.5 for now.
Okay. 2.5. Okay, so I think he's kind of like a Tyler Boyd type. Good size. Slot guy. Period. I'm going to give him a third round pick.
Okay.
All right. So the next guy on the list is Keon Coleman's.
And how tall is he? I think he's 6'4", right? He's
a big guy, 6'4".
Yeah, because I want to say this is the guy that initially, some of the early reports as far as mocks, they actually had this guy going in the first round for the Bengals. And
I
I
could
like
see that because he's tall.
I think his build is very similar to Higgins. So let's see.
Dude got 11 TDs this year.
It's pretty good. I want to say Florida State has another receiver that's like 6'6". Because I was thinking like, because their tight end was 6'1" and they had a receiver 6'6". I was like, it's kind of weird.
Johnny Wilson, 6'7".
Yeah.
They have him listed 6'7", 237.
I think he's officially 6'6" though, because he's at the Senior Bowl. They measured him at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, that guy at 6'6" receiver is extremely intriguing to me. Like if you like with like what the Bengals have, if you add like just a guy who's like got one elite physical trait, like even if it's just height, that could be something you can take advantage of, right? Because you got so many things going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I can't tell anything from LSU tape because LSU makes every receiver look good.
So yeah, I feel like some of these later receivers they have more of I guess versatile route tree. Like they're doing more like catching out of the backfield, doing those in routes. He got a few I think a screen. I'm just not seeing him like highball it like T would.
Yeah, but he looks like big. Like,
No, he's big. He's
he
bigger.
Physical, right?
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Says he had 100 or 960 all-purpose yards.
Mm-hmm. It's not a lot.
Well, I mean it's college, so
It's not a lot. I mean, he looks physically imposing, though.
yeah, no, he's probably one of the more physical receivers that we've seen so far.
And he looks like a guy that they scheme for. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he's like a leader on the team. Because they're not gonna run like all these like plays where a guy's like the primary option, unless he's like a dude, right? But I mean, just like from the eye, he just doesn't look like he's like he doesn't play super fast. You know what I mean?
No.
He's big and physical. I don't think he has like the high end speed. All right, we're gonna talk about how are we gonna rank this feller?
I will actually. I'll put him at a 2 and then bump everyone down a little bit. So.
Okay, you're gonna put him at a 2.
So Walker at a 3, and then McConkley at a 2.5.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say he's big, physical, versatile. Goes up and gets the catch. Not like T. Higgins though. I was hoping to see more stuff like that, but I think that's where T. Higgins is really special, is that he does more of those NBA rebound type plays where he's literally jumping like 3 feet in the air. It feels like those crazy catches. So, but so far, seeing all these receivers, well, minus like the top 3 or whatever, it's like they got to keep T for 1 more year. I feel like. But what do you think?
Rating. Give T all the monies.
Well, I mean, it's just like if you can get something that's comparable to T, then yeah, right. But I'm
It's like
clearly
T,
seeing the difference.
You're getting paid. We're looking at the receivers, and unfortunately, for the salary cap, we have to give you all the monies, right?
Well, the tag is 20 million, so I mean, it's doable this year. It is, but I don't think you can do it next year.
Okay, so I agree. This guy's big, physical, seems average speed. I give a 2nd round pick.
Okay.
Although after watching this, I kind of like Ladd McConkey a little bit better. I kind of like him better. I can give him a 2nd round grade. I like him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go early. Well, 2nd round seems about right, just because like he runs really good routes. And could you imagine him on the Rams too? Like if they have a 2nd round pick.
That's the thing. Like the Bengals have a similar scheme to the Rams, right? Like if you could play for the Rams, shouldn't you be able to play for the Bengals?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think right. I mean, Puka Nacua, come on over, come on down.
I want to say this guy's got to be fast.
Adonai Mitchell. They have him 6'4", 196.
6'4"? They're all big.
196.
Although he doesn't look like the 6'4s that we've seen before, but no, he's definitely taller than that DB.
He's slightly less 6'4" than the other 6'4s.
Yeah. He might be like the 6'2" or a 6'4" that's really 6'2".
Yeah.
But he does seem quicker or faster than those other, because like you can tell by the separation.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
no.
turf monster.
No, he's not fast. I mean, he's faster than us, but he's also not like NFL fast, right? I mean, he got caught by like 3 dudes.
I don't know. It seems like he gets behind the defense a lot, but then that's Yale. Or no, it's BYU.
Make way for BYU.
Kansas State. Like he gets separation, but it doesn't seem like he was making the same amount of plays as that Oregon's. Was it Oregon or no Oregon?
0 separation there against Alabama.
Well, that's a good litmus test right there, Alabama, because pretty much all their DBs go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Nice adjustment right there.
Yeah.
Is that TCU? It's got to be.
Yeah, it's TCU. He just doesn't look that big, man.
Do you think he's really 6'4"?
I don't know. He just doesn't look big.
Not like compared to Coleman now. That's in Texas. Or that's Cowboy Stadium right there.
Yeah. Big 12.
Is that the championship or something?
Must have been.
dude like specializes in crossers, like those slants and
I mean, it just seems like another slot guy.
yeah.
All right, I think we've seen enough. What's your take?
Um, I like his separation. I just wish he would finish more.
Separation. Wish
Needs to
he
finish more,
would.
and he's like a
Bro.
crosser merchant. But I mean, that's good.
Crosser. Is it? I don't think it is.
Okay.
Practice
Yeah.
checked?
I would give him. I'm gonna give him a 3.5 rating.
Okay. We're on the same page. For me, it's like must have measured height in cleats. Average speed, good quickness, slot dude. I'm gonna go third rounder on him.
Okay.
I mean, like, I feel like the Bengals, which I like and I agree with, want fast dudes. So anybody who doesn't look like they're fast, I just don't think the Bengals are going to draft. What do you think?
I'd say that's correct with the exception of McConkley. I think
he's fast. I think he's fast. He's outrunning dudes to the end zone.
He's quick. He's really shifty and he plays really well and fast, but I don't think like that or plays well in space, but I don't think he's got like the top end speed of some of these other receivers. Like,
yeah, we'll see when the
that's true.
That's the thing though. Like but then again,
well,
it's sort
the
of
shuttle
like,
is going to show you how quick they are, and then the 40
things,
just
to me, if I were running an organization, if I were Duke Tobin, we know Duke Tobin's burner account watches Breaker Bros.
Of course, it's a given.
What you look for is a guy that looks fast on film and the guy that tests fast. Those are the type of guys that you pick first, second round, right? Guys that either are fast when you test them or look fast on film, those are third and fourth round guys, right? Like if a guy looks slow and isn't getting separation when you watch the games, but then you go to Indianapolis and he runs like a 4.3, you're just like, that doesn't match third or fourth round pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, McConkey is, to me, is like, first of all, I don't think the Bengals are going to draft him.
I don't think he's going to be there to be drafted. To be honest,
I don't think that. Like, I think that someone is going to fall in love with him and pick him way higher than anybody projects. With that being said,
what, the Panthers?
Panthers are going to trade up to get him with like the third pick.
Well, no, they'll have a high second round pick. They don't have a first round pick, I don't think, but they should have a second.
They're going to trade everything for a first round pick. But I'm really interested I mean, not just Lad McConkey. I'm really interested to see, like the cool part about the way we're doing this is it's going to be interesting to see when the numbers come in, like the dudes that we say are slow. Maybe we say a guy looks slow and then he runs like a 4.340 and we're going to be like, oh, okay, well, maybe he's obviously he's fast.
So let's get ahead of ourselves. Do we want to do defensive ends next week?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I think that'd be a good place to go, defensive end. And then maybe interior offensive line be
that reminds me. Somebody left a comment on our last video. And we'll have to respond to that together after
no, I mean, it was a legitimate comment. I think what he said was if the board fell the way it did for our last mock draft, that he would be all over Byron or no, the other defensive tackle for Texas, Murphy.
Murphy?
Yeah,
Did we rate Murphy?
we should have. Yeah,
Oh, Murphy.
yeah, it was Byron Murphy. Yeah,
Okay, so we had him like a second rounder, but he was saying pick Murphy in the first round.
yeah. I think he's solidified. He's going to be a first rounder for sure.
Okay.
I think he may actually be the first defensive tackle that goes off. Like that's kind of like the rumor. Just because he's one of the better 3 techs, and it just doesn't seem like there's as many high end 3 techs for this draft. So, wait, who are we
probably
on?
right then.
Yeah, no, I mean there's a lot of people behind him. I just think for the Bengals, unless they sign like a good free agency tackle, which I doubt it because it's like this is the year to get your right tackle. Don't mess it up, Bengals. As much as it seems entertaining, because like they have enough picks to trade back into the first round. Like if you want to get like another defensive tackle that you think may not be there in the second round and trade up, they have the picks. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we doing? Xavier? Is it Leggett?
Sure. Okay, so we skipped Jermaine Burton for messed up. We're gonna skip him anyways. On to Xavier Leggett. No, maybe we should do Jermaine Burton.
We could fill him in. It's
All right.
I don't think it's gonna
I'm
hurt.
gonna put in Jermaine. Sorry, Malachi Corley, you're out. Or did we want to talk about? Did you like Malachi Corley?
Yeah, we're keeping him.
Okay, Polk.
No, we'll do one more. It's
we
fine.
Can't do 11. We gotta do 10.
No, it's fine. We can do 11.
This is only because you're a receiver. I'll allow it.
But I mean that's this year's draft though. There's so many receivers. It's like we're kind of like obligated.
It's only because you're a receiver, but I'll allow it. 44.
Didn't we do extra linemen?
You can never do enough linemen. Football is won and lost in the trenches.
No, I mean there's just so many good offensive linemen, specifically tackles. But there's some interior offensive linemen that are making headlines.
We didn't.
In the Senior Bowl.
Done linemen yet.
We did tackles. We just haven't done the interior offensive linemen.
We didn't do no. We did defensive interior, tight end, and wide receivers, right?
I thought. Oh, so we didn't grade the offensive linemen?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should definitely do that next week. We should do that sooner than later.
Brah, what are we doing?
All right. I thought. Okay. Maybe because we only looked at the like top prospects, like the top 3. Or no, I think the ones I thought were gonna drop. I think.
I know we talked about linemen, but I don't know that we did like an actual review. All right, Jermaine Burton.
Wait, we're doing Burton now?
No. Well, let's do Leggett, and then we'll go to Burton next.
Okay. So, how tall is he?
Hold on. 6'3", 227. Ooh, nice.
I want to say this is the guy that got comparison to the receiver in Seattle. Can't think of his name.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf. That's
what I was gonna say.
Seems like he's got pretty good acceleration though. A little bit of a push off,
that, dude. I don't think he's a DK Metcalf guy. He's big.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I mean, he's got his build, it looks like, but not necessarily. Well, there you go.
Yeah, you look fast there. Damn. Okay.
That was DK-esque right there.
Yeah.
It's a nice catch.
Yeah, I could see it.
Maybe they were just holding out the better catches till mid highlight.
No,
film.
I mean, because like DK is like fast, but he's not quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's more like straight line kind of guy.
There you go. Take multiple people to get you down. I like that.
Yeah.
Jesus, no protection there. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Highballing it right there.
I could see. So you're saying like Bengals fans like him?
Yeah. Ooh, I mean, that was like the initial. I think some of the hype kind of died down a little bit, but I mean, I feel like there's just so many mid second round to like third round receivers that can make a difference. And they
Yeah.
all feel like, although I feel like I feel like I'm going to rate this guy a little bit higher than some of the receivers that we've seen. Because to me, he definitely looks like a mid second rounder to me.
Okay. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I mean, Bengals fans, man, they're smart. They know what they're talking about. Because, like, I can see him fitting into the offense because he's big and fast. He's not necessarily shifty, but, like, in terms of someone that can contribute.
I want to see him do like an end around or something.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what he runs.
Yeah.
But I guess that doesn't matter. I mean, to me, he just seems like a guy that's like an excellent athlete. So like, I think he'll test well. I just don't think he has like the quickness.
Yeah.
Like an elite, like
Not like
NFL
McConkley.
guy. No, he's not. He's not quick, but he's like everything else though. So it's like if you, I mean, on his own, is he a 1? Maybe not, but like with Jamar Chase on the field, you got a dude like that on the field too. I like that combination, you know?
Oh no, we're about to watch ourselves. The Matrix.
Wait. Oh, interesting. Wait, you're wearing the same hat.
What? Well, because we're watching our live.
Oh, we're watching our live? Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
So let me go first on the grading.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, yeah, DK 2.0 fits good. Yeah, I got a third round on him. What you got?
I'd say big, physical, nice straight line speed. Not very quick, but I give him a 2.5, 2.5. All right, so we're gonna go to Burton now.
Sure. No, so we want to just watch our live stream.
Watch the biggest loop ever. All right.
What are they gonna do next?
All right.
So
I think he's 6 foot.
6 foot, 194. Okay, before we start anything, 6 foot. What did I say about 6 foot? Was that
natural leverage?
Natural leverage. Also, you're not 6 foot tall. If you list yourself as 6 foot, you are not 6 foot. The only people that say they're 6 foot are people that are not 6 foot. So I'm gonna say this dude is a burner.
Yeah,
Without ever seen him.
Well, I
Like,
mean, he's in Alabama.
He's out of Alabama, and he's, as I stated, less than 6 foot tall. So this guy's going to be like a freak, a speed merchant.
Yeah.
He's fast.
Yeah. He's got. He made that look easy, actually. Like just tracking that ball down like that.
Yeah, and he like just blew by the corner.
Yeah, because they were running the same speed, and then as soon as he saw the ball, that's
he
when
saw
he
the ball, and
separated.
it's just like, oh, I'm gonna go get that.
Oh yeah, he tracks the ball really well.
Yeah.
And like what I like about him is that like he doesn't lose speed when he tracks the ball. You know how sometimes receivers kind of like slow down a little bit while they're adjusting. He just doesn't slow down. He adjusts it like he tracks the ball without losing speed, which is he makes it look natural. So that's just I guess that's kind of what you would expect from Alabama receiver.
Yeah.
I like to see him do like that's nice. So he running like verticals and some crossing routes. So he does a little bit of everything in terms of horizontal and vertical. I like to see that because I like the guy from Oregon, but the only thing I saw him do was just vertical routes. But I guess if you're that fast, doesn't really matter.
Ball skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it just seems effortless, right?
Yeah. It all looks natural.
He doesn't need to like exert himself to run. So he just tracks the ball, right?
Which I think makes it even harder for the DB because the DB is always like, yeah, look at that. That was a busted play though, but I mean, you give him an inch, he's going to take a yard.
Yeah. Nice.
You know he's fast because like the DB is like, I'm not getting burnt. Like,
yeah, everybody's just like not deep. Not gonna get yelled at if you catch it underneath, but if you run past me. Seems a little bit chippy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He acts like someone who has natural.
He's like a much faster Boyd, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's angry.
I like that. I like his attitude.
No, he's chippy, right?
Wiry.
We caught that, right?
Can't be doing that in the NFL though.
Well, that wouldn't be a catch in the NFL.
Well, no, but I mean like the staring him down. Let's see what he does. Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to be in and out and quick and whatnot, but like, if you don't get anything out of it, it's just for show, right?
Nice. He took a hit there too.
He just seems like
that
tough.
didn't look like a catch to me. Well, we'll see.
Tough and chippy.
Oh, he did get his left foot down.
Is this a knock? I mean, it just seems like he catches a lot of college one-footers that wouldn't be catches in the NFL. I mean, I guess you would just work on that.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
the fact that they can get the
coachable.
one, I think if they can get the 1 foot down, then it's like you can expect him to kind of get the 2 feet down. It's just practicing it, but
right. Okay.
I'll say this though, just watching his film, he's just fun to watch actually.
But I mean, you pair
He's
this
like a
guy
gazelle out there.
Yeah, but if you pair this guy with Burrow, I just feel like this could make some. This could be some magic, you know, like a guy who's fast, who can catch the ball, with a guy who's elite at putting the ball where he wants to put it.
Man, we almost missed out on this guy.
Yeah, dude. Good thing we didn't skip this guy.
That's
All
why
right.
you have to do more receivers.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say chippy and angry. Good hands. Fast with 2S. I think give him a second round grade.
Yeah, he tracks the ball really well. Makes it look effortless. Plays aggressive. I'm gonna give him. You know what? I'll give him a second round, and then I want to put Coleman at a 2.5.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites.
Who's Xavier Worthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know Xavier. To be honest, I'm surprised he's so low. Because Xavier Worthy is like, I know him, but I guess. Okay, so first of all, I'm surprised he's only 6'1", 172. I thought he would be like 6'4".
Oh, okay. See, for
Based
some reason,
on,
I
like,
thought he was
highlights and whatnot.
taller.
Yeah, I thought he was taller too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see.
But maybe that's why he's so low, is because maybe he's like a guy who plays like a.
But he returns punts, and part of the reason why I like him is that he runs like a sub 4.3, so it's like a high 4.2.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was like high on him, is because like if he runs like something like a 4.2, then I mean, man, yeah, I mean, Jesus,
Yeah, he looks fast.
ooh,
Yeah. I just don't buy this guy as a second rounder.
you think he's gonna be a third rounder?
No. I think
he's a first rounder.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if he runs a legit 4.2, then yeah, he's gonna go out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's getting downgraded because he's
smaller frame.
he's got good natural leverage, but I mean,
nah, he's a playmaker.
yeah.
But that's why I like him. I like him as like our third or fourth receiver, and then he can return punts, and he might actually be an upgrade over. Can't think of his name. Our receiver,
Charlie Jones.
Charlie Jones. I like Charlie Jones, but yeah, it physically hurts other players to keep up with him speed wise.
Yeah. No, he's fast.
But yeah, see, I mean, I really like him in the second round.
Oh, come on, man. It's unreal. This guy is electric.
Yep.
He's electric. I mean, come on.
He also tracks the ball really well too.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty physical for his size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see him return punts for the Bengals. Like, I don't know if he'll be there in the second round, but I feel like if he somehow falls down that far, like, I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I mean, if he runs a 4.2, I mean, he doesn't make it.
I mean, just watching him play, just knowing everything about him. It's just like, dude, I don't care if he's 6'1" or 6'3". I mean, he's electric.
Oh, they messed up. Oh, did he throw that?
Yeah, he threw it.
Yeah, he just he likes contact, which is kind of unique. You know, like
Yeah.
he plays like a tight end.
All right, I think we've seen enough.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
I'm gonna review him first. I'm gonna say electric makes people miss in tight places. I think he's a first rounder.
Yeah, I'm gonna say super fast, playmaker, plays physical. But yeah, I'll give him a second round grade. Just a 2, which means I think he's gonna go higher on the higher end of the second round. If he makes it there, but I mean, if he officially runs a 4.2 something, then yeah, he's a first rounder.
I mean, to be fair, like per PFF rankings, every single person we've looked at thus far is at least a second rounder.
Yeah. I mean,
because I mean, all of these guys are ranked. I mean, Worthy is the lowest ranked guy. He's ranked 48, so that means he's like a mid second rounder. I just like him way more than, obviously way more than most of the dudes we've seen.
See, so Jalen. Oh.
I mean, I like Worthy as a possible pick for the Bengals. I mean, potentially they could get him in the second round, in the middle of the second round, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he drops, then that's where you might pass up on defensive tackle, and hope maybe Fiskey's in there in the third.
Yeah,
and that might be the path.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, people that are watching are probably hating that.
Did we skip some to get to Malachi Morley? Yeah, we skipped a bunch of dudes to get to Malachi Morley.
Yeah.
You just like Morley. Malachi Corley. Why did I
Yeah.
say Morley? Okay, so we're going to look at Jalen Polk, 6'2", 204.
I'm not sure if you're interested, but I wouldn't mind watching the film on the 6'6" guy just to see what he looks like out of Florida State. But
hey, man, you love receivers. Why not? Let me see what he is.
I mean, if you're 6'6",
Mazel, right? Where is he at?
I thought he was
What school did he go to again?
Florida State.
Johnny
He's
Wilson.
a little bit
87.
Yeah, 87. So he's like, yeah. There's just so many good receivers. Like, I feel pretty confident in the first 3 rounds we can get.
Yeah, it's
someone that can
depressing
contribute.
though. It's depressing. I don't like talking about it, but if there's so many good receivers in this draft, what does that mean?
Oh, yeah. No.
Right? Does that mean that you spend $20 million to franchise the guy? No, it doesn't. It says the opposite. It means you draft his replacement in the second round.
Or
right?
Well, that, and I think they're at least going to take him because he's still going to have trade value even after you take him.
I don't think so, man.
Well, no, what you do is you secure the person that you want.
No. You would get a third round compensatory pick if he signs elsewhere, and then you draft his replacement in the second or third round. That's logically that's what it is. Like emotionally.
Oh, what you do
I
is
want
you.
T. Higgins. I don't
No.
want to let him go because he's so good.
I think he's worth the 1-year tag to see whatever. But if you don't think you're going to keep
with
him,
your heart, you're not
No,
thinking with your
I'm-
brain, dude.
Well,
Like,
but hear
we've
me out.
looked at-
You at least tag him because you can still trade him for a first and
you
possibly a
can't-
third round.
No.
That's what the dude from the Eagles got.
Okay. AJ Brown.
Yeah, AJ Brown. I don't think they're too far off from each other. I mean,
But okay.
but that's why I go back. That's why I go back
Mechanics
to
as they be, right? The fact of the matter is, the draft, the way the board is setting up, it says you can't re-sign Higgins, right?
I don't know. All right,
You got like
Polk.
100. You have like 30 dudes in the top 100. That means you got to pick a dude in the top 100 and move on. Okay, so hey, before we get too far, like Pettis, dude's amazing. Penix.
Yeah? Oh, the
I mean,
quarterback.
Yeah,
Okay.
the quarterback is amazing. That guy, he just throws his deep balls and he just like puts it like right where he wants it, like every single time. I mean,
Well, is he the 4th rated quarterback?
I don't know what he's rated, but I think he's going to be a good NFL player. I mean, I watched
He
him play
could
live.
be the 3rd rated.
I remember I watched him play live when the Bearcats made it to the Cotton Bowl, and he was at Indiana, and I was in the stands and I was pissed because I was like, how is this guy throwing up these prayers and hitting dudes that are like double covered? And it's just like, no, that's just what he does. He's just that good.
That's good, because the more quarterbacks that go higher, the better chances we're gonna get a player that we really want in the first. So
Yeah, I like Penix.
okay, tip pass.
Yeah, that was a bad throw.
Well, he made something out of nothing.
Yeah,
That's for sure. Broke a few tackles. Great
Yeah.
concentration.
he looks like he's a big, powerful runner.
Seems like a slot guy, right?
I don't know, man. He's big. He plays big. 6'2". Just not a ton of separation, right?
No.
I mean, it's just like Penix he can hit dudes that are covered. I mean, it's just like he's covered. He's not open.
Wow. Caught that with one arm.
Yeah. Wow. He shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Seems like he's one of the better contested. Well, I don't know how that was a catch, but he was one of the better contested catch receivers. But it's like he kind of has to be, because it doesn't seem like he has like the speed of some of these other
He
receivers.
just doesn't seem fast enough.
Like he's got to be.
Yeah.
Really strong hands, though.
Yeah.
Got a little separation there. Really good
A
throw.
little. Who's that? Arizona? Play action.
Dropped it right in the basket.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? He just throws it like college dudes don't make.
Ooh. I like that. Ooh, that should have been a penalty.
Nah.
He hit him in the back of the head.
Not on
It's like the
purpose.
worst spot to get hit. Well, it doesn't have to be on purpose, but
That's what I'm talking about. He's not open.
yeah, he just seems like a slot guy to me, right?
I don't know, man. He doesn't look like an NFL dude to me at all.
Really?
No.
This is like his signature catch. It's like,
Yeah. You know who he reminds me of? He's a Michael Mayer, man. It's like Michael Mayer film.
yeah,
Just a dude making contested catch after contested catch.
that's why I think he'd be perfect for the slot. Like, if you're not going to
I
be,
don't think so, man. I don't think he's an NFL guy.
okay. So you're giving him a
No, okay. You go first.
really good concentration. Yeah, good concentration, strong hands. Yeah, physical. But I would give him a 3.5 rating because he seems like a bit slower. But
Okay.
I'm interested to see what you give him.
I'm gonna say he's competitive. Makes contested catches because he has to. I go like 6. I think he's a marginal NFL guy at best. All right, let's look at some Johnny Wilson. Oh no, Malachi Corley.
Yeah. This is a guy I would like to see in the third. If he's there.
All right, what we got on Malachi Corley? So we're skipping Ricky Pearsall, Brendan Rice, Jalen McMillan, Roman Wilson. We're skipping Johnny Wilson, where we're coming back. We're skipping Jamari Thrash, and we're going to Malachi Corley from Western Kentucky, 5'11". Why? Because he's honest. If he went to Alabama, he'd say he's 6 foot. Okay, so what is his stats? 984 yards, 11 touchdowns, 79 receptions. All right. That's
All right.
good.
Ready?
Yep. Wait. Yeah, we say he's 5'11". So we got to grade this on a curve because we're looking at like
Louisiana
Tech, right? In an empty stadium. Is this COVID?
No, I think this is 2023. I bet he's like a 4.4 guy.
I don't know, man. You can't say that.
He's like literally like a running back with the ball. That's why he kind of reminds me of Jamar
but
Chase.
Like any of the other guys we looked at when they play Louisiana Tech would like look like this.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. He just seems like he's got really strong hand or legs.
Is he like 5 touchdowns against Louisiana Tech?
Apparently.
Discount his touchdown total.
Well, that's
saying,
definitely
like,
his
how many touchdowns would Xavier Legette get against Louisiana Tech? Sam Houston State. Yeah.
Hey, I know where that is. I see that. I used to see that all the time when we drove down to Houston.
Yeah.
What about Troy?
Troy. Okay. Troy is like Troy's at least put somebody in the NFL I've heard of.
How about
Okay,
Ohio
here we go.
State?
Ohio State. Now let's see this. Let's see how he runs against Ohio State. See? He got caught from behind.
South Florida.
USF. Okay. See, that shows you a little bit more. I don't think he's a burner.
I want to say Daniel Jeremiah has him like 46 overall. Like, so he also has him rated fairly high.
Hey. Daniel Jeremiah has forgotten more than I know about scouting players, but I just got to go off of what I see.
What the hell was that? That's a weird throw.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
All right.
That does
if he
seem
doesn't
like
score
something.
on this, I'm giving him a 7th round grade. All right. I'm done. I've seen all I need to see.
That's just really good blocking. Look,
Yeah.
there's like 3 pancakes on that play.
Yeah.
Middle Tennessee. I wonder if they played against Holker. I feel like they did. Western Kentucky University.
Yeah, I'd like to see I'm going to Google his stats against Ohio State. All right, 63-10 was the score. Player stats, receiving. Malachi Corley, 8 receptions, 88 yards, 11, 1 TD. All right, that's something. He scored the 1 TD.
There it is, right here.
Oh, is it?
Screen, yeah.
Back it up. I'm gonna see it. Oh, on the screen. Okay.
All right. Let's
All right, you say what you think.
Okay. I think he's a really strong runner, basically a running back. As soon as he gets the ball in his hands. I think he's a 3rd round pick. Like, I feel like that's where you want to get him.
Okay. I think he's tough. Team leader. More quick than fast. I'm going to give him a 7th round grade. All right,
Johnny Wilson.
All right, well, we got to set this up. Johnny Wilson. PFF has him listed as 6'7".
Basically a tight end.
37. You say tight end. To me, that kind of like, okay, you draft him as a wide receiver, maybe he could play some tight end. So wait, his stats this year were 617 yards and 2 touchdowns. Oof.
Well, but there was their tight end was good, and they had another top 50 receiver. So
Yeah. Is that him running it? I like it.
yeah, he's no. I think that shouldn't have been in there because he's 14, right? I think number 9 ran the ball last time.
Mm.
I think it was just maybe they were trying to highlight a blocking play, but I didn't even see it. I mean, he's a little shifty for being a tall guy, but
He got like 6 inches of separation.
I feel like that was more of a play for number 5.
Yeah.
That's a nice catch, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I got to see more.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. That was nice. I would like to see more of those plays, though, because like to me, that's where it's going to make a difference is when he high points the ball. But
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything that really like jumps off the film and be like, we got to get this guy type of feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Might be a 4 or 5 guy.
4.5? No. 4.7?
You don't think? No. If
Yeah.
he ran a 4.7, he would definitely be a tight end.
I think he is a tight end.
I mean, pretty much.
I mean, I think he is. I think he's a project. I mean, it's like a dude where I think he could be an NFL player, but like he's a project. Like he can't play receiver. I mean, not consistently. Like he could, I mean, you know what I mean? Like he could play a few plays, but he can't be like a starter.
Yeah, because I felt like half these plays is more of like the scheme and again he's playing with a really good tight end, and another top receiver.
Fast there. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe he's a 4 or 5 guy.
That's what I'm saying. He's pretty quick for a tall guy, you know, because most people that are 6'6", 6'7", they're really lanky and they're not really that quick. It's like he's too fast to be a tight end, but
he's not too fast to be a tight end. He could be a great.
Actually, yeah, you're right. He probably create a lot of mismatches that way.
Yeah, but I mean, like
he's probably not physical enough to be a tight end.
But I mean, to me, he's like a low upside receiver, but like a high upside tight end. You know what I mean? Like if you watch this film and he was like 6'4", you'd be like, maybe a 7th rounder. But because he's like 6'6", maybe 6'7", you're like, okay, well, maybe he's like a fifth rounder because like maybe he grows into a tight end. He could be like an elite tight end.
Yeah, I mean, can't teach height, that's for sure. But
that's what I'm saying, though. You're talking about guys that are in their 20s. Was he? I don't know if PFF has his age. Doesn't have his age, but we'll say he's like 21, 22. But they have him listed as 6'7", 237. I mean, when he's 28, will he be like 260? If he's like 250, 260 and doesn't lose any speed, which a guy with that frame, I could see it, right?
yeah,
Like if someone told you he was 6'7", 237, like you could see him
he's
being
got that
like
slim build. Yeah, you're
260
right.
easy, right? Like when he's like 25, 26, could he gain another 20 pounds? All right, I think I've seen enough.
Okay. Yeah, so nice size. I guess quick for his height. But still needs development. So I feel like he's like a 5th round pick for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think he's elite size, middling receiver. Project could be elite tight end. So because of that, yeah, I think you're right. 5th round.
Okay. All right. So
I could be talked into him as a 4th rounder. I could be really talked into him as a 3rd rounder. But I think if you're like smart, okay, I take it back. I would go 4th round. Like to me, if he was in the 4th round, I would take him.
I think he's playing in the Senior Bowl too. So because I want to say his official height was just under 6'7". But yeah, I mean he's almost there.
Still, I mean, like you just look at his frame, and if he's like in the 230s at that age, like I feel like it'd be easy for him to get up to like 250, 260. If you're talking like 6'6", 260, that's a tight end. And like the way he plays receiver, you're doing those. You're doing that against corners and safeties. That's way different than doing it against linebackers and safeties, you know?
Yeah. Okay. All right. PFF mock draft. Let's
Oh, we're gonna mock it up. Okay, so we're gonna mock it up, but we're gonna we're gonna think about receivers, right? We're gonna put a receiver hat.
Well, no, we just mock it like we normally do. Just it'll be more of a consensus thing, but
okay, so
7 rounds.
Random.
But I do feel like the receiver range is basically 2nd through 4th, where you can get someone that's gonna.
Okay, so we're gonna do a consensus draft.
Yeah.
Okay, just one draft for the both of us.
And I want to say, Fuaga, the right tackle, I think he's shooting up the board right now. Especially he's having like a really good Senior Bowl, which sucks because I felt like he would be a really good pick at 18.
Who?
Fuaga, the right tackle from Oregon State.
Oh, okay. All right. You ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right. JC Latham. So we got a lot of corners, edge. Oh, Fuaga. He's pick 10. Okay. So what are you thinking?
Okay, can you filter out and just do tackles?
Yeah.
There you go. I am kind of leaning away from Mims. I
Mhm.
think Latham is still a really solid pick, but I actually think Tyler Guyton might be the guy that we go for if we stick with tackle. But
Okay. Well, let's look at receivers since
all right,
we see what we got at receiver. Okay, so it's still a bit early per the board for Brian Thomas, just a touch early. Okay. So you like the tackle, and you like
do the okay. Do this. Can you go to Twitter?
maybe www.twitter.com. Boop. We'll just log us in. Hey, look at that.
Okay, now search
Yes, that's correct.
search Tyler Guyton, and it should pull up his
How you spell? Sorry, we'll have to go back to
It's-
the mock draft. Guyton. He's a guy, but he weighs a ton.
yeah.
Okay.
Should be a lot of film on him from the Senior Bowl. Cause he's like, I feel like he's one of the more athletic tight ends, or not tight ends, tackles. There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Look, that's a different.
Yeah, because
helmet.
he had a really good rep against Latu, the guy I really like as a defensive end.
Where's Latu from?
That's UCLA.
Okay.
Maybe if you put it might have been the one right now.
That's an Alabama guy. That's a Kentucky guy. Or is that Kansas? Houston beat them. Michigan? No, Missouri. Okay. That was a good recovery.
Yeah, I like how he
He almost
finished.
got lifted up. He does. I mean, he's a big man, but he doesn't look offensive liney. You know what I mean? He looks athletic. Okay.
All right. All right.
right,
So
you
let's go back
convinced
to
me.
the
Let's
big
pick 'em.
board.
Why did I close out of that? You want to draft him?
That's who I would pick, but unless you have like a different perspective, or go to defensive tackles. Let's see what defensive tackles are there,
Okay.
because that also seems like to be a very popular. Yeah,
All
so
right.
there's Byron Murphy. I mean that.
Mhm.
I mean, would you take Murphy over him?
No, I like Fiske.
Okay, all right. So let's go with Guyton. Oh man.
Well,
I
good.
mean,
Based on what I've seen, I would take Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, I
Unless I
mean,
missed
hold on.
anything.
Let's just look at the receivers, I guess.
You got Polk, Worthy. Of course, we didn't look at Pearsall or Rice or McMillan or Wilson. We looked at Johnny Wilson. But
Can you look at tight ends real quick?
sure.
Yeah, see, I still like Holker or Sinet, like maybe third or fourth. So yeah, I'm thinking Worthy. Like if he's there,
I'm with you. Let's go with it.
and then we could hope Fiske drops to us in the third. Well, there's Carter. Carter is not a bad option either. Ooh,
Got our guy Fiske.
Let's get him.
All right.
All right, can we look at tight ends? Because I feel like if oh wow, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if it was me, I would either go Holker or Sinet. I would go Sinet because
It's
he's
probably
more
early for those dudes. We could probably get them next round. So
I mean, if you're going with this,
let's look at what's available. Running back seems to be pretty available right now. Even though we haven't looked at running backs, it feels like a running back's the way to go.
all right, just take the best we can trust.
We'll just go Estime as a placeholder.
Yeah, I mean,
And then hope we get the tight end we want in the next round. Yeah,
I got it. Yeah, I'd say go Sinet because he's more. I have a feeling he's going to go much higher than what they're projecting right now. But
yeah, I mean that's all going to
but
change.
we're playing the
afterwards.
draft, so
Yeah. All right. So we've drafted our tight end, we drafted our tackle, we drafted our defensive interior.
can you go offensive interior? I'm not too familiar with Keegan, but what's the overall?
He's ranked 173. His average draft position is 163.
It's not.
I mean, it tracks right to the Bengals. 173, pick 173, guard.
Do the overall. I mean, if there's like a linebacker or like,
I like
No,
Joe
I mean-
Milton.
quarterback. I say we go for the guard. I was
Yeah.
double checking to see maybe if a linebacker dropped or something, but
Come on. We got to go Joe Milton. 6th round. Coach
we're in
him
the
up.
sixth.
You got
I
Joe
don't know.
Milton and Sam Hartman.
Oh wait, I forgot to look at. Is Foster still there?
Who?
Remember our guy Foster?
No.
I think he's
What
an
position?
interior lineman.
Oh. I think
He might have been
gone.
drafted already. Yeah, he was making some noise. I felt like in the Senior Bowl, and we were talking about him. But right now, for me, I would take the best available linebacker at this point.
All right. I'll let you get Cedric Gray, even though I want Joe Milton.
I'll tell you what, if he's there next round, he's all yours.
Nope, he gone.
Huh.
Who got him? Probably the Steelers. Browns.
Man, that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this would be a good round for a DB, like safety or corner, but it looks like a safety.
Yeah, I feel like now you got to think of like special teams, so I would go safety. I'm just doing it. I didn't even ask you.
uh,
Because of that, I'll let you make the 7th round pick without any input from me.
I mean, we gotta go Eric Hall. I mean,
I cheated.
I
slowed down the scroll right there.
I mean, as soon as I saw him, I mean,
B minus.
not bad. A lot of this is gonna change. I'm sure. But
one thing
honestly, I feel like this
say-
is a solid draft.
I agree, except like I feel like we need an edge rusher.
I agree, but I really do feel like we're gonna pick up an edge, like a specialty rusher, in free agency. I feel like that's the way to go. But I mean, maybe they pick another one late, or maybe mid rounds. I mean that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like after we grade the edge, we'll have a better idea, because I feel like we should go, I guess, tackles, then edge, and then I guess interior offensive lineman.
Yeah, we didn't take any interior offensive linemen.
I thought we did. Yeah, we did. We got.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Keegan.
We took a guard. I was looking for an IOL. So the only thing we didn't draft was an edge, and we didn't draft an edge, and we didn't draft a corner.
Yeah, I feel like we missed on corner. I feel like somewhere in there, probably Eric Hall would.
Now I feel like the 4th round pick would probably be a corner, and maybe 5th round would be halfback. And then they're just going to try, like, you get Eric Hall in the 7th round. Maybe that's where we messed up. Even though we like Sinnott. We like Sinnott.
He looks really good to me.
He's a dude.
I feel like he's
got
just
the attitude that the Bengals need.
I just feel like that he's like severely underrated for some reason. I mean, I would love to get him in the 5th round, but
I feel like the ratings right now are a little premature. I mean, all this stuff is going to be like tweaked after the combine, and really the Senior Bowl. I wouldn't be surprised to see the ratings shift dramatically after the Senior Bowl.
Well, I mean, I think you can kind of already see it with some of these players, because like Fuaga, it was like almost a guarantee that we could get him at 18, and now it's like you can keep doing the draft over and over, and he's consistently being picked before the Bengals, which sucks.
All right. Good deal.
But yeah, no, it's a fun little exercise. I feel like we're getting a little bit better each week, just because like our knowledge base is growing a little bit more. So
yeah, we're learning. Everybody's learning that watches with us. By the time draft rolls around, we're
literally Mel Kiper Jr.
Dialed in. And we may even make it to the combine if we're allowed to go.
Let us in. All right. We're gonna have to call it for this week, and we'll. So what do you want to do? Maybe we could probably skip tackles for one more week, because I feel like it'd be better if we either did edge or maybe even running back. I feel like edge and then maybe linebackers would make more sense.
Okay.
Or maybe let's do edge.
I don't really care about order. I really don't care.
No, I say we do edge first, and then maybe
at
switch.
some point it'd be good if we reacted to mock drafts.
Okay.
So maybe I'm not saying we do anything out of order. I mean, let's just keep plowing through position groups. But then,
I say what
maybe
we do is
after we're done with all the position groups, then we react to a bunch of mock drafts and see what everybody else is doing, all the experts are doing.
I feel like after maybe the combine, be good to do reactions to mock drafts.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the combine's in March, early March, I think.
I think it's at the end of February.
Is it? I feel like the combine's in March and then the draft's in April, right?
I'm gonna Google's it.
Feels right. I feel like March is combine and then April's.
February 29th.
There you go. Oh, it's both. We're both right.
Yeah.
End of February,
I mean, really,
early March.
February 29th. I mean, it's not even really February, right?
It's leap year, right?
Yeah. Leap year got us. Okay.
Okay.
And
And
you
then
want to end it? I'm gonna keep Googling and see if we can get into the combine.
All right. Let's end it.